In today's reading from the Big Book of Virginia Ghost Stories, somewhere in the Shenandoah Valley, there is the apparitional card dealer, still dealing cards. The following is extracted, with permission, from the files of the Blue Ridge Institute at Ferrum College. It is an interview recorded by Works Progress Administration writer James M. Hilton on January 14th, 1942. He interviewed a man named Logan Tonker about an encounter he had in the Baker Building in Big Stone Gap in the early 1900s. Hilton prefaced the article with this: "The men of the lower ebb and flow of life used to play poker there in past years, and about 40 years ago a man was killed in the upper room on the back side. It has been passed around from mouth to mouth that the house was haunted. Of course, the people of the better class, who were educated and more refined, would hear nothing of it, but among the ones of the poorer class, who had their own superstitions, it was a general knowledge about the old building being haunted." Tonker then told of his experience. "I'd always heard that the Baker Building in Big Stone Gap had a ghost. As I'd lived there most of my life, I allowed I'd see for myself what it was all about. I'd heard that at 8:25 at night, that if'n you'd go up those stairs, you'd see this feller come in through the wall and make a move as if'n to set down and make motions with his hands as if dealing cards. I'd got purty full of spirits one night, and some fellers was talking about it, and I decided to go see for myself. So around to the building I went. I sat there about half hour when I heard the L&N train coming down from Norton, and I knowed I was on time, for it runs on time and is due here at 8:30. So I waited and looked to see what I could see. Well, it weren't long, for the first thing I knowed I was looking at a light like the shape of a man, and it come right through the wall, too. It stood there while the train was passing, and then at once it got smaller, like somebody setting down, and if I'd not had my guts full of wine, I'd never stayed there like I did anyway. Well, it set down, like I say, and it looked like a man setting there dealing cards over a table. I figured as I'd seen enough about then, and skedaddled out of there fast as I'd ever run before in my life." Writer Hilton added a footnote: "They never play poker there in the nighttime anymore." The Apparitional Card Dealer, recorded by the Blue Ridge Institute. Interesting. Playing cards till eternity. Waiting on the Lord to come back.